how to tap into and unlock your own personal creative flow, your own personal creative style, even your own personal creative brand. Let's get it. Semen retention, day 2. I wanted to show you my little bolt necklace that my sister got me. She actually got me this almost 5 years ago. For me, I had a lot of personal blockages. I had days, weeks, and months where I would create a video for a 10-minute video, 15-minute video as usual, but something wasn't clicking. It just never felt right, or it never felt, I'm the type of person where I'm always saying go with the flow, do it when it feels good and things like that. But it got to a point for me where it just never felt good. Something about it, I don't know what it was. As a creator or creative or someone who makes content or whatever you guys do personally, I'm sure you understand the feeling. Sometimes that creative burst or that those creative ideas just don't manifest. They don't come out, and you're stuck with nothing. That's how I was. I felt almost not depressed, but just drained, trying to come up with an idea that I feel wasn't a mirror reflection of me or related to me, which is annoying. How to tap out of this though, how to snap out of that and really get back into your own personal style, even your own personal brand. I realized after literally 5 years of doing this back and forth, specifically with this, over 5 years with other things. Long story short, what I realized is you got to get in there and you just got to, do it. You have to continue doing it so you can almost maneuver. It's almost like a stone. How they had that stone off of SpongeBob where it was that big slab or that big slate. And you got to chip away at it and chip away at it. And as you're chipping away, you're not going to see a picture, or you're not going to understand, the idea or the grand scheme or the bigger. You're not going to understand that from the beginning. You're just chipping away at the stone. But as you continue to chip away and as you continue to, show up and recarve and reshape and remold, your idea, it's almost like your ideas get created in the process. And that's what I didn't realize. I felt like I had to show up with the idea, or I felt like I had to show up with something for something to, be concrete, or for something to be stable, for something to exist, for something to manifest. And I call this walking manifestations. There are things, because we're always manifesting 24/7. As I'm creating this video and I'm talking in a mic, it's a manifestation. But I call these almost creative ideas a walking manifestation, when you are creating almost presently or in the moment. Or I guess you can say that's what they call being present. But I call it a walking manifestation because I don't have all of the ideas up front. And I know a lot of you guys don't either. And I know that's what holds you back from creating or, making your videos. Because when you don't have the ideas, what automatically comes in is the fear of the unknown. And you guys know how strong that fear threshold is. Even if you have nothing to be scared about, when you don't know where you're going, you're probably not going to go, or you're probably not going to take a step. But like I say, as you continue to chisel away at this piece of artwork, you'll be surprised. There's a lot of things that I kind of implemented this with the intention in the back of my mind, and I was surprised of how things unfolded. And I shouldn't be, because this is how I create my art on Canva. I don't know if you guys know Canva, but top tier. This is how I create my art on Canva. I don't go in with any preconceived notions of anything that I'm about to do. I just do it. And when it gets to the finished product, these are really old, but when it gets to the finished product, I'm amazed, and my friends are amazed, and I'm just wait, this is not what I pictured it to be. That's why I call it a walking manifestation. Even going with the flow. Simply allow your manifestations to come out. It's almost allow life to work its magic. Leave life a little bit of room so that it can work its magic too. And 9 times out of 10, once you finally let it go, you'll end up liking, if not loving, what comes out of it. So today's day 2. I don't know if I said it in the beginning already, but from day 1 and day 2, I think I've caught a cold or something. I'm tired, all of that, but I'm trying to make a promise to myself and then a promise to you guys too to keep on showing up. So that's what I'm gonna do. Now I'm about to hit this workout. I should have incorporated in this challenge some type of way, but I think I'm gonna do it anyway, because that's what I gotta do. Whatever y'all gotta do, make sure you're doing it. Don't wait for no right time or no right feeling, or this is when I got the burst of motivation. Train yourself and train your mind to do it anyway, despite how perfect it is, or despite how it presents, or how you feel it presents. Because sometimes the presentation is just only in the eyes of the beholder, which is you, and you're gonna prejudge yourself and your creations up and down to the max because you want it to be perfect. But you never know who's watching and who's looking at, those flaws that you have. You never know who's connected more to that version of your creation than the creation you were trying to put out. Another example with this before we wrap it up and hop into the push-ups is when I used to sell products online, like Shopify, drop shipping. I'm sure most of you guys know, when I used to sell these products, I used to think of products that I would buy and I would like, and those are the products that I would pick to market and sell. But then I would realize that those weren't the ones that would actually be selling. It would be things that I literally had no idea about and things that did not relate to me at all, but that's what the people wanted. So you have to almost have a basis or something that you can drop or put out there so you can get the feedback, and then you can realize what your audience or what your people want. And then, like I said, your stone won't be shaped out, your stone won't be carved, and then you'll have a perfect picture or a perfect recipe. And if you're building your content brand or personal brand, then you'll have a whole blueprint of what to go off of. But if you don't do anything, then you'll have nothing. So y'all better start now. Like content, whatever it is, start now. I'll be the first to support it. Oh, all right, bye. I gotta go to work.